Hello everyone, my name is Stunnington, and welcome back to Cupid, a visual novel. Now, it's been a while since we've touched on this and seen this image here. Still kind of disturbed by this game, but we shall move on. Let's continue. Needles. In her palms were a handful of long metal needles. Rosa examined them with a horrified kind of curiosity. She stuck one in her thumb and it drew blood. They were real. They had materialized in her throat while casting the spell on Guilleme. Rosa wiped her mouth. There was something wrong with him. Yeah, I can agree with that. Something potent and dark. Or could it be that she had merely botched the spell horribly? She had pushed her limits this time. She had gone too far. But still, a tugging concern was forming. It was as real as the metal needles in her hand. Rosa tried to stand up on her feet, but she was exhausted. Her knees failed her, and she crumpled on the floor like a rag. Poor Rosa. It's back to Mother. Honestly, I don't like the choices. I feel like choices are just all bad, no matter what you choose. I'm still gonna be the good parent and try and give some level of reassurance to my child. We must get to the bottom of this. Are you quite alright, my darling? Are you quite alright, my darling? Now you see it too. There's a sinister voice at work. Get up. We have a lot of work to do. We must find out what he is and stop him. Rosa stared at the needles in her hand. Who are you, Guilleme? Chapter 3. Portraits Candidate. I think that's how you say it. Oh, hey, look at that. Rosa entered the room with a tray of pastries and a pot of tea. Her duties were finished and she was allowed a bit of free time. She thought of accompanying Catherine for today's piano lesson. Oh, I think we went back in time. Oh, I don't know. Oh, she looks cleaner. Kath, do you want some tea? The girl didn't look her way. She continued to churn out the bitter, melancholic sound from her piano. Rosa sighed, her shoulders slumped in defeat. She placed the food on the table. She sat on the stool beside the piano, twiddling her thumbs while her friend continued to stew in her foul mood. Is that a new composition? ... It sounds nice. ... Nowadays, you make a new piece every day. It's a shame they're all so sad. Catherine didn't reply to that. When she spoke again, her words were bitter. I forget her voice. I saw them again, those degenerate louts, or whatever. No shame at all. Kath. All right, consenting them adults and all that. At least have the decency to close the door. Oh. Sometimes I dare see that they want to get caught. Oh. I think I know what they're talking about. When I walked in on them this morning, eating each other's faces, they had this look on them. Eating each other's faces. Okay. Like they were daring me to say something. Koi? Do they want my applause? Very nice technique, sire. I very much like the way you swap your spit with my sister. Great tongue action. Oh. More words I don't know how to pronounce. Treos Malviolik. I don't know. Okay. I don't do this game justice with the voice acting. Like, it's mainly female voice acting. Well, it's mainly females in this game, in this visual novel. And as you can tell, I'm not female. And he even has the gall to speak to me. What were we talking about? Be a dear and put them on the table, Catherine. He even said, like I am a soft-headed giggle mug of a maid. He wanted me to get annoyed. I just know it. Are we talking about Guilleme? Well, face, sure, I am. Catherine turned to the tea and pastries, stuffing the buttered bread into her mouth. Easy there. These damn things. These damn delicious things. She said the last part angrily, as if she blamed her troubles on the food's relish. Rosa giggled in spite of herself. Catherine wiped her mouth in mock anger. What are you laughing at, wench? Oof. It's almost comical to watch you eat when you're angry, Cap. You're like the giant monsters that attack defenseless towns in horror books. Oh, so I guess this isn't a sci-fi. Actually, it is, because like spells and stuff. So yeah, magic does exist, I guess. Oh, yes? Catherine made sad, tiny squeals and picked up another piece of bread. No, no, please spare us. She adjusted her voice and boomed out a roar. Oh, wait, let me try that again. I gotta make a deep, soft female voice. No, no, please spare us. That's the best I could do. She adjusted her voice and boomed out a roar. Catherinian monster of the deep doesn't show mercy to anyone. Yeah. She dropped it in her mouth and chewed savagely. Oof. Yum. Annihilation is delicious with tea. The two girls giggled. I'm not going to giggle. I'm not going to. Catherine's rare smile turned into a rueful laugh. And soon, Rosa felt her mood turning somber again. What happened anyway? ... Aren't you annoyed by it too? Sister has changed ever since she started helping in the chateau. Now it's all Guilleme this and Guilleme that. Oh, that's what's up. Wasn't the sister like engaged to someone? Wasn't that what was up? As if she wasn't already married. Ugh. Oh, so she's cheating. I guess Guilleme did something. I don't know. She doesn't even care that people are talking behind her back. I'm tired of running around picking fights with gossipers. ... She hasn't even visited home for a long time. Father misses her a lot. He always asks about her. Father had worked so hard all these years just to give us a comfortable life. Ooh, now he's sick and all she cares about is that dastardly Marquis. Poor father. Rosa shrugged. I am a little bit annoyed. But I guess I've gotten used to it. Their lives are their own, Kath. She didn't dare divulge more than to Catherine. But it was partially true. I like Guilleme. He's a nice friend. But I love my sister. If they want to stay together, then why not fix this and have at it? But what irritates me to my damn snatch Oh, to my damn snatches the way they are with each other. Catherine recently found the use of expletives endearing in her speech. Rosa hoped it was a phase. They are miserable. Any halfwit can see that. Yes. I've told Emile time and again to smarten up. She's hurting a lot of people, including herself. But as if she would listen to her 16-year-old brat of a sister. Oh, she's 16. Huh. Go figure. Even Guilleme is depressed. I can tell. Remember when he used to come and visit us here to have tea? Or when he used to have picnics in the afternoon? We used to run around chasing rodents in the garden. Oh, sounds like fun. Yes, you ran around. We just watched you get dirty, actually. That is very true, you knitheads. Okay. Back then, it used to be fun visiting the chateau. Nowadays, we barely even see him. We just stays in his brewery all day brooding. Oh, he just stays in his brewery. Is it something adults subject themselves to, like a torture ritual? I really don't understand why two people who are clearly unhappy keep at it. Rosa did understand. At least some part of her did. She couldn't exactly explain how pain and love worked. All she knew was that it had something to do with an absurd, obsessive amount of hope. She felt Mother tugging at her mind. She loved Mother so much. Living with the Purids gave her ample comparison to her former life. She had finally accepted that Mother was cruel. Oh, I guess I wasn't a good enough parent. I don't blame her. And yet, Mother still gave her love and kept her from wanting. Was that crazy? Perhaps it was the only love she needed. Perhaps it was what she deserved. Rosa shook the thoughts off her mind and just shrugged. I know you are just worried about your sister, Kath. But they will figure it out. Humans learn. Look at you, all profound and such. You read any good books lately? Come on, let's go. Just a riveting account of the Ugly Duckling and Baa Black Sheep. Ah, the classics. I don't know how you put up with it, though. I hate reading words. Okay, I guess this is like a very early century where reading wasn't that big of a thing, and the classics were nursery rhymes, whatever. In order to write, I have to learn how to read first. That is true. I want to write. Why would you want to do a dastardly thing like writing? Don't worry, it gets useful sometime in the future. Why would you want to hit some crazy strings until your fingers bleed? Oof. Sick burn. The two friends laughed again. I want to remember things. I want to write them down. Most of all, I want to feel the way you do when you play the piano, Kath. Oh? The way you look when you play, your passion and bliss in musical form. It feels like love, like magic. You inspire me to do something fulfilling and grand. Well, I'm sure you will. Hey, why not write a play one day? Oh? Let's do it. You write an amazing play, and I shall provide the music. Aw, that's nice. We'll travel around the country and perform. We'll make lots and lots of money and gain lots of followers. Yeah, I want lots of followers one day. It's a dream. We shall be known as the Parade Caravan of Wonders. That's a mouthful. Parade. Are you sure? Puns are the best. Trust me. Okay, I guess that was a pun. I didn't get it. Sounds darn batty, Kathy. From this day forward, nobody is allowed to call me Kathy ever again. The sound of a knock interrupted their giggles. Ooh. Catherine, it's me. I need to discuss something important with you. I forgot her voice as well. Frustrated, Catherine pouted at the sound of her sister's voice. She turned back to her piano and began to pound a sarcastically happy tune. Rosa stood up to open the door. Hello, hello, Rosa. Madam. She had seen little of the older parade sister recently, and it astounded her how old she had begun to look. Can we see her? Her once radiant face looked tired and harrowed, almost crone-like. Under her eyes hung huge bags, and yet she still looked quite dignified, full of pride and pomp. There was extra rouge on her skin, and her demeanor was elegant. It was as if pride was her only source of nourishment these days. Are we not going to see her? I want to see her. I don't see how tired she looks. Do you mind giving Catherine and me a moment of privacy? Rosa gave a small bow. Of course not, madam. Rosa gathered her nursery books and squeezed Catherine's shoulder before stepping out of the room. Rosa entered the quiet room of the library. She was about to approach the table when she noticed Guilleme already occupying a seat. Oh. He was writing something in a book, somewhat immersed in the activity. Rosa stopped dead in her tracks. Oh, dang, she's got the blushy. Leave now. He's not looking. Just go in and ignore him, child. I can see this going either way. Like, Guilleme will see us. Like, Guilleme will see us if we, like, try and leave. Or Catherine will not bother with what Mother says, because she did say Mother was cruel. Either way, I just see Guilleme interacting with us. So I'm just going to go ahead and just go in and ignore him. Get it over with. Why are you so nervous, anyway? Just ignore him. He doesn't seem to notice you. Unfortunately, Guilleme lifted his head and saw her by the door. See, I called it. I knew it was going to happen. Oh, hello, Rosa. Rosa took a step back. Maybe it was best to walk away as if this were a mistake. But wouldn't that be rude? He had already seen her after all. But she had never been alone with him. It was just too awkward. Well, why not just go in? It was going to be fine. They had conversed normally before. Yet, that was because Catherine had been around to disperse her awkwardness. Now I look like an idiot. Guilleme watched her pace in front of the door in amusement. Rosa decided to go in. She had already embarrassed herself enough anyway. There was little left to lose. Yeah, I know that feeling. Rosa. Awkwardness for the win. Besides, there was nowhere else to go in this big house. She had already gotten lost in its hallways, much to the annoyance of the maitre d'. I don't know. Micro D. The library was her favorite place. If she stayed quietly in one corner, Rosa was sure they wouldn't bother each other. She took a seat at the farthest corner of the table and opened her book. Dot. Oh no, he's actually standing up and walking over. No, you horrible man. Just sit over there while I sit over here. Aw. But Guilleme was already beside her, peeking at what she was reading. A cold sweat spread on her scalp. Rosa, that book. Rosa began to chatter nervously. I know it's a children's book, sire. I am teaching myself to read. I know most commoners don't really bother, but I want to learn. So please don't laugh or mock me. Aw. Guilleme pointed to the book. It is upside down. Oh. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, that sucks. That sucks. Rosa stared at it. The ducks in the picture had their feet up in the air. Rosa squirmed, feeling the heat on her cheeks. She couldn't think of anything more embarrassing. Sucks to suck, Rosa, sucks to suck. I'm sorry. Guilleme's face lost its cheer. What do you need my forgiveness for? Rosa looked up at Guilleme. His eyes lacked the gentle glint they usually had. It was such a subtle change, something felt rather than observed. She thought he had reprimanded her further. His face certainly looked like it. Instead, he sat down beside Rosa, drumming his fingers on his cheek while he watched her wordlessly. Well? Weren't you going to read? What was wrong with him today? He didn't seem like himself. Had he eaten something bad? The aura he exuded was not his usual friendly warmth. Yet it wasn't particularly wicked. The look on his face was read slightly and eternally miffed. Okay. Rosa turned the book upright and read the words out loud. Once, That is the U with the short sound. It is pronounced like this. Guilleme made the sound, his face still in his lazy stare. Rosa nodded and continued. Her nerves were frazzled, but she was actually at ease in his presence. She felt like a child being taught by their parent. The parent was strict, but still caring. And the child was jumpy, but eager to learn and please. Most of all, he would not hurt her for her mistakes. Rosa was almost sure. There, lived. The past tense of live. Why do we change it? It is a rule of grammar that... Grammar? Guilleme narrowed his eyes at her. Do you even know your alphabet? Oof. Rosa shook her head. You should start there. Guilleme rose from his chair and disappeared amongst the shelves. He left behind an old, thick book covered in green felt. This was what he had been writing in earlier. It looked tattered and worn. Oh. The pages laid fat on its side so that the book didn't close properly. Rosa reached out to peek at the cover when, "You are not to touch that." Rosa's whole body froze at the sound of Guilleme's warning. Oof. Guilleme's stare followed her even as she whispered numerous apologies under her breath. I'm sorry. Guilleme just rolled his eyes. You are always seeking forgiveness for everything. Am I? I'm sorry. His hand struck the table in front of Rosa. Oh. In the quiet library, the sound rang uncomfortably in her ear. When she looked up, Guilleme's face was looming severely above hers. He moved closer to her, his eyes fixed on her intensely. Rosa's mouth hung open. She struggled to say something, but her wits were like the burning insides of a matchstick. Before she could compose herself, she felt Guilleme's hand lift her chin. And I guess I'm gonna have to end it there. Leave it on a cliffhanger, boys. So yeah. Be sure to look out for the next episode of Cupid, a visual novel. My name is Stunnington, and I'll see you all next time.